One of the questions that people often ask is simply how was Yod He Vav He pronounced before the vowels were added later by the Masoretes? You know, we don't know. But let me just say there are several possibilities that I have been taught and could could be possible. First of all, it is a verb, yod he vav he, from the root haya, to be. And as we look at the Hebrew grammar, you have your different stems, your kal, nifal, piel, pual, hifil, hofal, and hitpael. So as we look at yod he vav he, it is an imperfect in Hebrew from the root haya or hava. So the question is, and it's a third masculine singular, was it Yivve or Yivve or Yahweh? Are we looking at what we call a simple G or Cal perfect, or are we looking at a Hifil stem? If we start with the Cal would be he is or he will be. Yahweh, Yeveh, from the root Haya. Now, some would argue and say, well, if we look at Exodus chapter 3, it reads, who do I tell them has sent me? Tell them, Eyeh Asher Eyeh. I am that which I am, has sent you. Addressed to Moses. So Eyeh is from the root Haya, I am, or I will be, and it would be looking at a simple Cal, imperfect, first person singular there, but we're looking at the third with Yeveh. Yeveh would be he is or he will be from Haya. Now, it could be adjussive. Let him be, Yeveh. It could have a adjussive idea. That is a command from Haya. The other possibility is Yahweh, which is a causative stem in Hebrew called the Hifil. And in the imperfect, in the Hifil, you have an AI vowel pattern, Yahweh. He causes to be, or he will cause to be. Looking at a Hifil imperfect. So those are the possibilities that I'm aware of in how the Yod He Vav He might have been pronounced. Very early on, Kyrios, Lord, was used, and the Masoretes, who put the vowels into the consonantal text, took the word Adonai, meaning Lord, and really artificially put them into Yod He Vav He. So we end up with Yehovah, an unpronounceable word. So we have a Shavah under the Yod, and then a Hol and Vav, and a Yeho, and then an A vowel. But we don't really, it's wrong to pronounce it Jehovah. Jehovah is you cannot get Yehovah. You'd have to have a Yeho. You would have to have actually a doubling of the vav. It's just an let me put it this way: it's an impossible pronunciation, Jehovah. So when you look at that word in the Masoretic text, the vowels of Adonai have been artificially put into Yod He Vav He so that it would be pronounced Adonai. And I know in the Jewish world, where I spent probably almost a decade studying, Hashem is used, simply meaning the name. So the question as to how it was pronounced, we don't know. Again, YHWH, he is, would be closer, possibly, to Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh, I am that which I am. And in the New Testament, Jesus said before Abraham, Ego Eimi, I am. And he used that expression. So we don't know. I mean, it could be a cow, or it could be a Hifil. I guess I would probably lean to a cow, imperfect, QAL, but we don't know. And so it's hard to be dogmatic because it just really is something that I don't think anyone can really solve, because it was before the vowels were added. And again, are we looking at a cow, or are we looking at a Hifil stem in that verb to be?